Ladies and gentlemen, you welcome to Qml+ Forex traders. I hope you're doing fine. Today's objective is simply to do the usual. I'll analyze two of the pairs that I took yesterday, and one turned out to be a loss, and one turned out to be a winner, and it's still running right now. And stick with me as I go through these two charts so that we can actually teach each other. All right. If you're new to our channel, thank you so much for clicking. You're welcome, and like the video, subscribe, and also please comment in the comment section that if there's something that you do want us to actually talk about, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Okay. Yesterday I was looking at Audjpy as a pair that looked very interesting to me. So this is what I saw by the time I was looking at this chart yesterday. Okay, so looking at this chart, if you look at this level right now, I saw a beautiful QML pattern. I saw a beautiful QML setup yesterday. I was like, okay, this looked very interesting to me. I was like, okay, I think I can do that. So we had a higher high right here. So I had a higher high right here. I had a higher high just there, and my left shoulder was right here, which is my QML. Was right here, and my low was right below this level. Okay, the market came in broke structure. Okay, broke structure like that. So you can either use this one or I'll just use this. Okay, market broke structure right here, and this was a break of structure. Okay, because market was kind of hesitant, as you can see. This low was not broken by this level, but by this. I think that's the reason why this trade turned out to be a loser. I don't know. So you guys, you actually comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, this looks very interesting. And then just right here, we had a lot of fake outs. So I'll draw in my fake out right there. So you realize that this level, we had a lot of fake outs zones at this level. There was a lot of fake outs, right? Yeah. So I had my first resistance here. My R1 was right there. Okay, R1 was here. First resistance. Second resistance was here. Okay. And third resistance was somewhere here. Okay, let's put this as an S3. Let me just put it as S4. R4. I had another resistance just right there, though they were close, very close to each other. So it's those R3. Okay, we had a lot of resistance right there, and then the fifth resistance was here. Okay, and what do we do, guys? We know once we see this, we just want to wait for price to actually break this level and find the fresh supply zone at the top right there. So this is what happened. Price reversed, and I was looking for my fresh supply zone, which was right here. So this was the level that I was willing to sell from. It looked very good. The presentation was good. I was like, okay, this is going to be a very, very good trade. And remember, always, just like always, remember that you have to make sure that you put. So this is what happened, guys. I got stopped out from there. So this is my higher high, like I always do. I make sure that I put a horizontal line on that level. So this allows me to see if this area has been tested several times. So if this level has been tested several times in the past, that tells me that there's a higher chance of price breaking above that level and making into a diamond fake out. Okay, in this particular case, market didn't have contact on that level, so market didn't have contact with my level, so that gave me confidence that there's a higher chance of this actually working. Remember, I'm looking at this chart on the 4-hourly time frame. Okay, and you can see, so therefore right here was my drop base rally, my rally base drop supply zone, RBD supply zone. Okay, and I was looking to short the market when it gave me confirmation to sell right at this level. You guys, we know how we trade here. It's basically like this. Okay, so let me go to the lower time frame. But if you can zoom in a little bit, you actually see something. So you can see that price reversed actually here a little bit before going. So when I saw this reversal here, I actually took a trade from somewhere right here, and my stop loss was slightly above this level. So you guys, I'm going to show you the before, even like maybe you might be saying no, maybe just saying I'm going to show you a before picture, which actually tells you what my plan was. Okay, and actually sent the signal. Unfortunately, it turned into a loss. Of course, you guys, anything can happen. That's the reason why we have to put a stop loss. But I don't think my stop loss was too tight. Maybe it was too tight. I don't know. Probably I would have been taken out if it wasn't too tight. But my stop loss was somewhere, something like this. Okay. I think it was I think it was just right. I don't know. It was like how many pips? About 38 pips. I think it was actually too much. 38 pips. I think it was more than enough. I think a lot of people were stopped out on this trade. If you're stopped out on this trade, please comment down in the comment section. Let us know. Okay. Please tell me I was not the only one who was stopped out in this particular trade. This is Audjpy. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, guys, I was stopped out. Let me go to the lower time frame. You can actually see what I'm talking about. Let me go to my 1 hour. There was actually some movement in my favor before price reversed. So I took the trade from here. After seeing this move, I was like, I'm in. Okay, my stop loss was just above this level right there. And look what happened. Price literally took me out and then went in my favor for how many pips? Let's imagine almost like 100 pips. After taking me out, it moved like 100 pips in my favor. I was like, that wasn't good. Okay, but I was like, anyway, it's part of the game. This is how it is. It is what it is. It's like that. So you guys, let me show you. This was my analysis. It made all my criteria for a good setup. Therefore, I took the trade, but unfortunately, it was a loss. Okay, it was a loss, but it's part of the game. As long as I'm taking care of my downside, then it's pretty well. So you guys, let me show you the setup before. The setup of Audjpy was here. I shared this setup with my private community. You can see my stop loss was right there, above somewhere there. Then I was taken out. Probably it was too actually close. Yeah, I think it was very close. So I was hoping for price to drop right there. And then price literally just went through and I was taken out and price dropped in my favor. I actually sent this signal, as you can see. Price dropped. Yeah, Audjpy sell, and there were the orders. Unfortunately, this was a loss. Okay, yeah, this is Audjpy, which was a loser. The second trade that I took was Eurjpy. Okay, it was a similar presentation, just like Audjpy, and I'll show you. Oh yeah, I'll show you on this particular trade. So similar analysis with the previous one, same things. We look for the same things. Okay, my higher high was right here. My higher high was there, and my QML was here. This was my left shoulder. My QML. My low was here, right here, and I had break of structure at this level. Therefore, this was my BOS. Okay, after having that, what else do I need? So this is basically what I need for a basic QML, but I need to find my fake out zone. So in this particular one, I had multiple levels of rejection at this particular level. Okay, so I had a lot of fake outs, a support here, which later became resistance. So I had my, sorry about that, I had my S1 here, I had my S1 right there, right here, and my R, there was a resistance here, R1, so R1 here, and then I had an R2 right there, R2 right here, okay, right there. And what else? From here, I had to look for my sell, my supply zone. Okay, remember you guys, all this level from my QML to my higher high, this is a level. This is what we call a decision zone. So this is where I decide to sell. Okay, but from here you have to look for a fresh supply zone from this level, and the best thing you can do is look for a fresh supply zone. For me, I had an FTR right here, so this is an FTR right there, and of course I had to go back to my lower time frame to actually see what is happening. So you guys, I actually took a sniper entry on this level. So without moving, first of all, let me just label this. So this is my rally base drop supply zone, rally base drop supply zone. So if I drop to my 1 hour, you see what I'm talking about. So you guys, it's very important for you to actually look for QMLs on the lower time frame. Okay, look for a QML on the lower time frame. You actually realize that you have more confluence and you actually get in the trade early enough, and like waiting to enter on a higher time frame, like the 4 hourly. You can drop to your 30 minutes, you can drop to your 15 minutes to actually get those sniper entries, right? So I had an FTR here, right here, and I use this for my entry in this particular trade. It acted as a rally base drop. Okay, so I go to my right, and you see something interesting that was happening here. Just a minute. Something very nice was happening here. I had a QML on the lower time frame. It was really nice. I was like, okay, this actually prompted me to actually have an early entry. So this is what happened. As you can see, there was a QML here. So this was my high, my higher high, and this was my QML. Then this was my low. Then we had break of structure. This was my low. Then we had break of structure right here with beautiful candles. Okay, so that's my BOS right there. Okay, and then of course I sell for my fresh supply zone at the top here. So you actually realize that I actually took a sniper entry. I entered exactly at the QML. So remember, just like the other one, we enter from here. So this is a QML within a QML. Okay, already just this alone was going to give you, just this alone would have given you a 1 to 7. Okay, this particular was going to give you a 1 to 7. Look, so there's a QML within the QML. So QML on the lower time frame looked, I think it looked even more beautiful on the 30 minutes, and I had an entry just there. Okay, price came to my level in the compression, then I entered right here because there was actually some, if you can check, there was some rejection there. There was a nice pin formation there. I entered right there, and I'll show you the proof. Okay, price seems to be reversing. Seems bad. I think I have to secure some profits. Okay, so yeah, we had a QML within a QML. We had a QML on the lower time frame, and yeah, I think it was really nice. I'll show you in a bit. I'll show you in a minute how this whole thing was. So my plan was to actually sell from there, and I entered this trade on the 30 minutes time frame, and I shared it in our private community, and this market dropped about 100 pips in my favor as I'm talking right now, though we are now experiencing a retracement. This is a live chat, guys. Those who are not in my Telegram channel, I shared this setup in our free Telegram channel as well. Of course, not at the same time with the private community. If you want to enjoy those privileges, you have to be part of our private community for you to actually be able to take these trades on time. Same with me. So this is our fake out zone, but it was shared, of course, at a later stage when the market had moved a little bit. Yeah. So this was the whole scenario, and it was a bit of trade. Like the market had moved, so you can see it had moved almost like 100 pips in my favor, and it's still running, it's still open. This trade is still open, though right now it's retracing a little bit because of this level right there. We don't know what might happen. Market might decide to pull back up to that level, so it's reacting because of this level. Rally based rally. We don't know if it's going to be permanent, like it's going to be a big move like we had on the GBP USD. You guys, the trade I took, I analyzed last time, actually turned out to be a really good trade. Gave almost like 100 pips and then reversed. Okay, so you guys, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the outcome of it of an individual trade is going to be. Therefore, you have to make sure that you get paid. Pay yourself as the market makes money available to you, just like the famous Mark Douglas says. So pay yourself as the market makes money available to you. We don't know exactly what the market is going to do, but we just take trade as long as they meet our criteria. Okay, as long as it meets your age, you can actually take the trade. All right. So we are having a pullback here on Euro USD. So this is my setup, and I took the trade from the lower time frame. I had the QML on the 4-hourly, but I dropped down to my 30-minute time frame, and I was able to spot a beautiful trade. Okay, and I took this nice setup. I took an early entry right there on basing it on the lower time frame QML, and it turned out to be a really nice trade as well. Let me show you the analysis before. This is not just me talking. I analyzed this trade before, and I actually sent the signal to my to our Telegram channel. This is Eurjpy, you can see, and right now it's somewhere right here, and our analysis, according to our analysis, is supposed to drop up to some this level, but you know what happens. Anything can happen in the market. Therefore, you just do your part and let the market do its own. Okay, and I actually also sent the same setup in our private group. As you can see, I sent this same setup. Okay, I sent the setup with a sell, stop loss, and take profit. And yeah, if you took this trade, I'm sure you enjoyed some profit. And this is the same trade on my MT4, proof that I actually took the trade. You can see I like to be thorough. I had to analyze it on the MT4 as well, so that it just makes sense, as you can see. And the most impressive part about this was actually the entry. Look at the entry, guys. Look at that entry. Look at that entry. You can't beat that. The entry was beautiful, spot on. Okay, this is a very nice entry based on the lower time frame QML, and this is how it was. I entered right there, and the market dropped 100 at about 100 pips. Let me just see before it tried to reverse. The market dropped like that's like 90. It's like 96 pips in my favor. Okay, just one move. I think this is how it is, guys. So I think I can now move my stop loss to break even. I can move my stop loss to break even so that I don't lose any money on this particular trade. Then I'm just going to let it run because I don't want to miss out. Okay, there's so much potential to the downside. Of course, the market can still go back and actually take me out. Anything is possible in the market. Therefore, make sure that you control the only thing that you have control over, which is your risk. And also make sure that you pay yourself as the market makes money available to you. And don't let a winning trade turn into a losing trade. Better off better take a break-even trade and taking a loss on your winning trade. Of course, this pullback, we had a similar incident here. It can just be a mere pullback, just like we had here. The market pulled back and then it dropped even further. But this same one can actually turn into a loss. Okay, so anything is possible in the market. Let me show you. If you watched the previous video I think I analyzed GBP USD. It actually we had a similar incidents on GBP USD. If you guys watch the video, I'm sure you understand. Let me actually go to the 4-hour time frame. In the previous video I made, the market dropped, I think almost like 90 pips in my favor. Yeah, it dropped up to this level. From here, I entered from right here, almost like 85 pips in my favor, and then it went back against me. But I took my profits, I think somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here, and then I was like, okay, I can't let the market go against me like that. I took some profit because the market was, I think, at a certain key level. So it's really important to make sure that you actually take some profits, or yeah, make sure you take some profits because you don't know what the market is going to do. So it's important that you do that. Yeah, we don't know what the market is going to do. So you guys, this is what I had for you today. I surely hope that you've actually gotten something from this. I really hope you have, because this is gold. What I'm giving you guys is gold. Okay, this is very important. If you understand this, it can actually help you spot the turning direction of the market, the turning point of the market. You can actually be able to predict where the market is going to turn from. This is advanced supply and demand strategy, also called the Quasimodo strategy. This is our main strategy at M&A Forex Traders. If you'd like to actually learn this strategy, you can actually contact me via Telegram or WhatsApp. All the links are in the description below. Please reach out if you need help. We offer mentorship, also offer signals. Not just signals, as you can see, we give you also setups that actually tells you when to sell, when to buy, and why we are buying, not just signals like that. Okay, so if you've reached this end, please, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Please, I ask that you actually subscribe, like the video, and also leave a comment in the comment section. This will help us a lot. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you and have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much, and until next time, goodbye.